Hello, my lovely Geminis. I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be your reading for the week of the 19th to the 25th. We got lots of oracle cards, so we're going to dive straight in. Let's see what's going on for you guys, Gemini. All right, first card you have is Loyal Hearts. There will be some significance around your relationships this week. Most likely romance, I will say, but let's see. For Geminis, you have No Place Like Home. That's a very interesting card as well. You have a lot of purple energy coming through for you, Gemini. Geminis, please spare one more for this week. And soulmates. All right. Let's grab you another one of these and then we'll talk about it. For Gemini, please spare it this week. Ooh, you got two. Very interesting indeed. You have Broken Heart and All Tied Up. So really highlighting your relationships, really highlighting your heart chakra quite clearly because there is some sort of blockage here. Some of you, this could be a current relationship. This could have been a past relationship and now it's impacting your love life. I will say there is a lot to do with your love life here. So some of you might feel stuck in a broken heart. That's what it feels like here with this combination. Broken heart and all tied up feels like you don't feel like you can fix something in your life. That's not entirely true. Sometimes it's like the 8 of Swords and the 3 of Swords coming through here with this combination. And sometimes the pain and the overwhelm of emotions and the things that we might need to do to fix something or to get out of something can actually make us feel even more trapped mentally. That we just don't see a way or the way is impossible. And it's not true, but our feelings can make it feel true, okay? So I'm not going to be the first to sit here and say to you, my lovelies, that this pain does not define you and this feeling of being trapped is not always the reality, okay? There's always a way out and I will help you with that, hopefully, to figure out what it is. For some of you, if you need to speak to somebody, then absolutely do so, like if it's therapy, because for some of you, it's almost like something is not healing. That's what I'm sensing here. It's like something's not healing. Some of you, it could be the environment that you're in. Loyal hearts, soulmates. I'm gonna dive in to see what your energy is about. The No Place Like Home card, though, I will say that some of you might be feeling a little bit like you want to withdraw. This is a good card ultimately because it means to me that you are kind of raising your vibrations, which is great. That means that there's a lot of progress going on within you. That is also going to be good for healing certain things. So this is telling me that there is some progress. We're moving on up, which is good. Moving more towards feelings of love and peace and joy rather than fear and guilt and despair, all those low vibe feelings. So you're rising on up. The issue with this here is clearly that there's been a lot of darkness in your life, or you have felt in the dark in your life, or you've had a lot of dark people in your life. Now you are rising above it, but there is a karmic situation going on here with that almost snail shell in the background, because it's the thing on the back of the card, and there is a card in this deck that has that pattern on it and it says round and round. It's a karmic cycle. This could be in a relationship, I will say, whether it's friendship or again a certain pattern with different people, but it's the same lesson that you guys are experiencing when it comes down to others and opening yourself to others. So some of you, there could be some issues in a relationship. I'm going to dive in before I get into that, or maybe I'll say it for those who need to hear it. But the message will excuse me. Bless me, sorry. Right, I've been sneezing all day, so I've not sneezed until I start doing work again and I start doing readings and I start sneezing. So I don't know if that omens or if I'm allergic to tarot now. Anyway, right, Geminis, for those of you who are struggling within a relationship or within your love life, there's clearly a karmic lesson coming through here about how much energy you're giving off to people. What you have, or again, friendships, for example, because I always see this house as you kind of, when you are spending time within yourself and there's no place like home, you're in your comfort zone, you're healing and you're taking that time for yourself, you're raising your vibrations, you're detaching from negative energies and therefore negative people. You have this golden energy about you. You have a lot of beautiful energy. The thing is, people especially energy vampires, they want that. Okay, all these low vibrational energies want that. So what you're having to learn a very big lesson about is how much you give of yourself to others. Yeah, that's it. All right, let's clarify. Let's see. All right, overall energy, please, for my lovely Geminis. Page of Cups, feeling in an emotional position. Sun in reverse, that's a feeling of unhappiness that came up underneath the broken heart card. So not feeling very joyful, not feeling very happy. Don't worry, we will. I'm sure there is always a positive ending. But in this case, this is already something that you're feeling. So you have the Page of Cups here and a Seven of Pentacles. This does actually feel like a message about working on something. Seven of Pentacles again is putting time and energy into something here. Yeah, I feel like for some of you there could be an apology. There could be someone who wants to work on something with you. If you do want to work on this situation with somebody, if they're not, a complete a-hole, then you can definitely do that. Seven of Pentacles, though, kind of says that something does really need to be reassessed. The foundations of something needs to be worked on. How much we're giving and taking in this dynamic, and whether it's equal or not, needs to also be adjusted. It's kind of like a retrograde card. We're not in a retrograde at the moment, but this kind of reminds me of it's reassessing, it's re-looking at things, going back to the plan, going back to the basics of something in your life. Okay, for someone's, whether it's yours or somebody else's, your childhood wounds could be coming into a relationship or your love life, and it's affecting it somehow, and that could be where they're kind of initiating here or implying here that something needs to be reassessed. We need to go back to something or look back at something to change something. We can't change the past, of course. So with that kind of message being said, Gemini, it's almost a sense of how we perceive the past and how we let it affect us today. All right. Page of Cups. Eight of Cups. Walking away from something that doesn't serve you emotionally. Seven of Pentacles. That's that. Putting in the work and effort in something. It's the Emperor. Aries energy. It's a card of control. You have the Two of Cups, Four of Wands, Ten of Swords, Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords. This could be like a relationship that kind of is. If you're dealing with someone who's quite controlling, then I think that either we control the problems of the situation and figure them out and take action towards it so we have a good outcome, or you're not happy with something. And if staying in it hurts even more, then we're going to have to make that difficult decision of freeing yourself so that you can find happiness outside of this. If it returns in a good way, in a way that feels good, then that's great. But I would really say that some of you do need your own space and time at the moment so you can heal this heart space, because even if it's not the relationship that's impacting you, for some of you, you do need to focus on what's making you unhappy. You need some time to yourself. There's a karmic lesson that you guys are learning. Right, let's go through this dynamic. Let's see, the Loyal Hearts card, the Nine of Swords. There is some worries and overthinking in a relationship here. Even if you're single, for example, again, there could be a lot of thoughts about a future relationship, or maybe you feel sad that you're alone, whatever it is. Let's clarify. Temperance reversed is a card of disharmony. Could be some disharmony, a lack of forgiveness in a situation. King of Wands. Could be dealing with a fire sign, Sagittarius coming through here, but sometimes the King of Wands can sometimes have a player attitude. Some of you could be dealing with someone like that. Let's clarify the King of Wands. The Knight of Cups. Well, that's interesting because that, again, is that kind of apology or an emotional... There is an emotional message, but there is maybe you guys are struggling to forgive someone, or maybe vice versa. Someone could be struggling to forgive you in something. There's a lot of worries around. Or maybe again, if it's a past, you're struggling to forgive a situation. Maybe someone didn't really give you a sincere apology or changed actions. So now in the future, when it comes down to next relationships, there's a struggle when it comes down to what you believe. You know, there's a little bit of, do I want to say paranoia with the Nine of Swords? It's a card of like really like overthinking every single case scenario and usually looking at the worst case scenario. Let's see the no place like home. Four of Wands. Success, celebration. If any of you are studying, this is a really good card. Like if you are focusing on yourself and studying, I do see that there's going to be some good results here. A place like home. The Lovers card though. This could be about choices, yes, and whatever choices that you're making, if it is, you know, for your greatest good and in a karmic, learning from karmic lessons, and this is good. I don't know if you have like certain relationships that, like different relationships that are coming up for you guys this week. No place like home, the Lovers, Four of Wands, King of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. This is really good for getting stable. And I will say that this is you, Gemini, although this is also Aquarius energy. You have Gemini in the Lovers card too. You are able to bring in a stable beginning into a home space, whatever that means. Whether that's you, your bodies being your home. There is victory with this. You are learning a lesson. Your reading is a puzzle today. And soulmates. Queen of Cups could be dealing with a water sign. Two of Pentacles is like, it's a bit of uncertainty here, or someone's trying to keep busy, or someone's trying to make a decision here. Eight of Wands, there will be some communication from somebody. The World, in regards to a new beginning here. There's I will say that I don't know if this is kind of representing, I don't know if this makes sense to you, Gemini, because I'm seeing like very different scenarios. Or maybe this is like it evolving. Maybe there was difficulty in your love life. Now that you're spending more time in your energy and you're working on your energy, it directly benefits your relationships. Clarify the Queen of Cups here. King of Cups. So there's a match here now. Gemini. Well, so it's about a balance. There's an imbalance in a dynamic or in a relationship or in your love life in general. And I think, again, it might be how much you're giving to yourself. I think sometimes when you are giving a lot to another person and you can get drained and depleted, there can be like resentments that are built up from that. Because we have this Two of Pentacles coming out, by balancing and by also making sure that you both have something for yourselves in a relationship, and both have stability in your own lives, and these two pentacles can juggle to make more. I am sensing it like that. I'm sorry, this clearly will only resonate with a few people. But Spirit says what they're saying. Eight of Wands, again, things move forward in a very positive direction. Life starts to speed up. There's really positive communication. Everything's on the same page now. Clarifying the broken heart and the all tied up, and that's where the Five of Pentacles is. So feeling left out and cold, not feeling seen, not feeling heard. Five of Swords, so that's like arguments, disputes, feeling like things, you know, aren't fulfilling for you emotionally. We have Leo energy here, so there is a specific message for people who are dealing with somebody, whether it's just this disconnect. I'm not sensing an ending. Am I sensing, though, that you might need some time to yourself? Absolutely. There's a lack of foundation in both people's lives from what I'm seeing. This might not resonate with everybody, but it's like there is a struggle because maybe the both of you are reflecting the same hurts and pains at each other. One person doesn't feel stable and secure, and that's directly feeling, impacting how they feel in a relationship. They don't feel stable and secure. And now, and the other person doesn't feel stable and secure. So now this is a really rocky foundation. When you both are able to build stability in your own personal life, it can come through harmoniously. You and somebody else are a match. Like, I feel like I've been crying and I'm not. Damn. Right, let's see some other messages for you guys, because that's clearly for some people who are dealing with a specific love interest. Apologies if you can hear shouting outside my door. All right, for my lovely Geminis, please spirit this week. The Tower card. Well, there we go. Destruction, falling out, separation. Something not being built on the right foundation. We have the Moon. King of Wands again, so that fiery energy. The Moon with the King of Wands. Hidden feelings, hidden things. Doesn't necessarily mean, worst case scenarios. Don't get that. Don't get panicky. This is something that may not have been seen at first, maybe disrupting the foundation of something in your life. Therefore, something does need to fall apart in order for it to be built stronger on a better foundation. Hidden feelings, hidden emotions, insecurities, subconscious feelings, things that we push down are coming up. And King of Wands. King of Wands is usually about being able to adapt to a situation. Page of Swords, a lot of triggered energy. There is going to be some communication, conversation, and some sort of truth coming to light here. Six of Pentacles, being able to focus on what you give your time and energy to is very important. Making sure there's equal exchange in all of your relationships with people, including work, including family. Page of Swords, there is a triggered energy. I don't know if it's coming from you or somebody else here. Let's clarify this. Three of Wands. A Three of Wands is usually, waiting for something to come in. Feeling like you've put the energy out there. You've done what you needed to do and waiting for something to come your way. Now, with that, clarifying this Page of Swords energy, which is coming up as like a wounded part of yourself. This is kind of a hard message to deliver, but it will resonate with those it needs to resonate with. If it doesn't, then please don't have a go at me if it's not your message, because there is just this thing coming through of like, I am sensing a bit of projecting, but it doesn't have to be you. It's almost like what was I going to say? It's almost like this energy of, if you are in a dynamic, I know I'm supposed to be moving away from this message, but it's clearly coming up again. It's almost like you were waiting for somebody to change, but they're waiting for you to change. Like, I'm almost seeing a mirroring effect. Six of Pentacles is really about balance is needed. Oh my goodness, right. Anything, Seven of Swords, it's like, again, like it's like a bit of a strategy, or you have the Empress here, Gemini. Right, Seven of Swords coming through is a little bit of, in this case, I would say a little bit of out for your own gain. I mean, you could be dealing with someone who's not really exactly telling the truth with the Moon, the Tower. This may be a past energy. You could be waiting for them to apologize. If this is a past connection, it's not going to happen. At least things won't be done fairly because someone doesn't know how to do that. In this energy, by resting, by healing, by focusing on yourself, Judgment is calling for you to rest and to heal, to focus on you, to not chase anything, but to attract something, okay? And to understand your sense of self-worth, what you are worthy of in your lifetime, what you want and desire outside of love and connections here. Okay, because when that happens, it feels like this is where you learn a very valuable lesson. That's my foot. I'm bouncing my leg because this is making me feel a bit angst, a bit of anxiety here. Not like the level of anxiety or panic, but it's a bit of like impatience maybe, or a little bit of like what's going on. This energy is good anyways, and I think this is something to focus on, is really on your sense of self. Healing your structure within yourself. The right relationship will come from that. I mean, this could be in the workspace, you know, in the home, the family, whatever it is. Like, there's a little bit of, I really like that, Gemini, whatever you're going through. Now, let's get some other messages for you, my lovely Geminis, please. Moving forward, what's their advice? High Priestess, trusting your intuition. All right, this is about having hidden knowledge, trusting in your connection to the divine. Some of you, again, it's really about kind of going ghost a little bit. I mean, don't do that. If you're in a relationship, don't do that. That's clearly not a message. It's more about tapping into your own intuition to figure out what it is that you want and what you desire. 9 of Pentacles, self-sufficiency, financial freedom, not needing to have something around you to feel stable. It's about your stability. And if you are in a very good dynamic that's just having a few issues, that energy will really benefit your relationship. For some of you, if you're single, for example, again, and there's just problems in your love life, then healing your broken heart is going to actually stop you from going into relationships where you end up being controlled or manipulated. Because for some of you, you know, if you have bad luck with relationships, broken heart and all tied up is just this energy of, I want to say this word. Well, what's coming to mind is kind of like being a victim of your circumstances, which basically, the way I mean it, I'm not calling you a victim, so please understand that's just not what I'm saying. It's more of a sense of kind of accepting or enabling something, and you don't mean to do it, and no one ever means to do it. It's more of a sense of like, what was the example that was coming up? Being a victim of your circumstance. What were they saying about it? It's like kind of feeling stuck in something where you have the control to break free. You're a powerful person, Gemini. You're very powerful. You're very quick-witted. You know more than what you let on. You're very Mercury ruled. You're very intelligent, very smart. But when you get into situations with bad friends that you overlook their flaws because you're a nice person, but then it ends up getting you in situations where they break your heart, or they hurt you, or they get you in really tricky situations, and then you end up becoming stuck in that, rather than speaking your mind, standing up for yourself, pulling away your energy from anyone who does not deserve you. Like, I'm just seeing energy vampires. I'm seeing darkness, people who just want what you have, whether it's your time, your energy, your love, whether it's your money, whatever it is. Like, I'm just seeing, like, when you have stronger boundaries within yourself and you no longer accept anything than what you deserve, and you know what you deserve, so you know when to put the boundary in, then you are more able to see when someone's trying to take advantage of you or not. So I think that's why and if it's in terms of, if you are in a love situation, it's just a little bit of trouble here, when we're kind of stepping on each other's toes a little bit, is the vibes I'm getting. Then when you know what you want out of life, it becomes so much easier to control where you're going, or to make decisions, and to stand up for yourself when necessary. Like, I just get this, it gives you more clarity. I hope this makes sense. This is going to be clearly a reading only for a few people. Wow. Alrighty, we're not going to stop that. See, near future for Gemini. The Queen of Cups. Hermit energy. Oop. 2 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. Now, Seven of Swords has a few meanings. I will say in this situation, if it's someone juggling a few people, or if it's someone kind of doing something that they shouldn't, usually it's someone who is out for their own gain, basically. It's someone building a strategy for themselves. Two of Pentacles, I think that you can see it from a mile off what people's intentions are. When you are in tune with your emotions and you've healed your heart space and you've gained wisdom, but you're an old soul here, you have a lot of love, a lot of empathy. There is an energy about maybe discovering somebody's juggling. Okay, so if that's you, definitely is the case, because there's this energy of seeing something because of someone's behavior, like catching the patterns is what I'm sensing here. Now for others of you away from that, Seven of Swords with the Two of Pentacles, kind of building a strategy to make something more balanced than what it is. In the near future, my goodness, right? The Page of Swords, that's the same thing's coming out again, really, isn't it? You're the Queen of Pentacles. Now, in terms of your career, I am seeing that there is going to be potentially some travel coming up for you in that area, or again, a desire for expansion. I just feel like your personal life is a little bit the thing that's taking up a lot of your mental space and heart space, because there are good things going on around you. You get that some of you could again be studying, or there is some sort of level of exploring new things, learning new things, expanding in your knowledge or experiences, getting a lot of resources. So like, again, working on your financial side of things, getting more grounded and stable. But I think it's your heart space. That's definitely something that's on your mind this week. For you guys, just because of your message this week, I'm going to pull out one of these cards. Where is the deck box for it? The deck is called Mary, Queen of Angels. I'm going to pull you a few cards from here. But Geminis, please, Spirit. You have home. Very strong significance around home. This says, I trust and follow my divine guidance about my home. Interesting. You've watched over. So what Spirit wants you to know, and I'm going to cover these little babies here, is I allow myself to feel safe and enjoy my life, knowing that heaven is watching over my loved ones and me. All right, so everything will be okay. But there is some significance around the home. So family, a partner, or the home again could be about you. All right? Everything will be fine. Okay, my angels, it's just there's a lot of things going on in your environment, in your romantic or emotional life, okay? My angels, I'm sorry it's not the best reading, but I really do send you some loving energy. I hope in some ways this reading might have given you some advice that you may have needed. Please let me know. And I hope to see you guys next time, all right?